So the last sort of 24, 25 hours, this long journey, it's also given me an opportunity to look back on that Brentford game, and what a way to end the season. It was typical Newcastle in many ways. They started the game in a really sort of sloppy fashion. They could have went a couple of goals down. Look, I was worried at one point the way the game started, but you know, typical Newcastle by half time, 3-0 up, and it's all over. And that's what we thought going into half time. Yes, I know Brentford did pull a couple of goals back and they made it interesting, but look, I think Newcastle always had the game in their grasp, always had the game in control, and I think ultimately now that win has taken them to 7th. We're hoping for that big result at the weekend. We're hoping for Manchester City to do the business in the FA Cup final. Nothing guaranteed, of course. Manchester United have got every right to win the cup, and they've got every right to knock Newcastle out of Europe. So that, look, that is it's very delicately poised. I don't take anything for granted, but what I do know is that Newcastle have at least given themselves a fighting chance. As we stand here now, the season is still active. They've got these 2 games, they just have to get their heads down and get them done. But ultimately, I think really, if Newcastle had been offered 7th place not that long ago, even in March when they were 10th, they'd have certainly accepted it, and they would have certainly taken these circumstances. So it's a great chance for them. I think the whole of Tyneside will be supporting Man City at the weekend, and yeah, it's an opportunity to get into the Europa Conference League. Newcastle need that European status, they need the European tag. But look, for the last few months, we've seen that the squad needs improvement. We've seen the squad needs more quality cover. I mean, even this trip, as we've said before, there's been some withdrawals. The squad can't fight on 4 fronts the way it is at the minute. So that's something that's going to have to change. I think ultimately Eddie Howe will have a big summer ahead. Transfer wise, he probably doesn't need this. I know the transfer window isn't open yet, but probably doesn't need this trip in the different time zone to communicate with the powers that be. But here we are. That's Newcastle's situation. They go into this week, and I think what they're looking for is they're looking for that lift off the supporters who are over here, and I think they'll get it. So just finally, I have to say it's been a bit of a whirlwind. Getting here so quickly after that Brentford game. I think the trip took about 25 hours in total. It's been planes, trains and automobiles. It's been quite funny in some ways because, as I say, you just wouldn't expect to be doing this at this time of year. A post-season tour. I think it's the first time Newcastle United have done it for many a year, and I think really when the players settle down a bit and get a night's sleep, then I think they might enjoy it around here. It is a very, very nice setting, and we're going to be seeing some more of the city. We're going to be seeing more of the Newcastle fans who are starting to arrive here now, and we're bringing you all the reaction from here in Melbourne.
Good luck, Eddie and the boys, for tomorrow. Bring it home in Australia.
Show them what real football is.
Away the lads!